Okay, awesome. So I'm getting all of this set up here. And I'm gonna hit that and that. Welcome to, let me do one more before I start here. Okay, awesome. Well, welcome to this live. And I want to share with you 3 secrets on overcoming tension in relationships. Okay, this last few years, there's just been a lot of tension in our world. And it's just created just some uncomfortableness between people and between families and workspaces and just all over. Complete strangers, can be uncomfortable just because of the tension that's been brought in um, through COVID and just lots of differences in our world today that have maybe been more of a focus in the recent months and years. And so, first of all, I wanted just to say that we all want freedom to choose. That's what our country is all about. That's what it was founded on, that we have the freedom to choose. And so let's be intentional about choosing for ourselves. None of us likes to be controlled, not by the government, not by other people. Yes, if we're working under someone, then yes, we need to respect their rules and work with them. But we want to live free lives, and so let's give other people their freedom to choose what they decide on with their jobs, with the vaccination, with masks, with other decisions they're making for their families, their kids, all the decisions. Let's leave freedom there in our space. Okay, we each can choose to bring freedom to our world, to the people we're around. And so I just want to encourage you with that, because the word says, where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. Okay, so let's be those people that bring freedom to the world, and not the tension and the judgment and fear. You know what I mean? And so that's one secret to keeping peace and to letting go of tension. Okay, be purposeful in doing you. Okay, and very intentional about what you're doing. Okay, the other thing is that we want to be people that respect other people's decisions. Okay, the word tells us to live peaceably with one another as much as we are able, and to be kind to one another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, just as Christ in God has forgiven you. So let's bring about that spirit of respect toward the other people and what they're doing. Okay, that does tie in with the freedom. Okay, this all goes together, but what we're doing for ourselves, we can be fully convinced in. Okay, because what we're doing is for us, and it's our decision for us, and what others are doing doesn't have to affect us. You know what I mean? We can allow it to if we want to, or we can walk in belief that it's not going to affect us, right? Because we can't control other people. Okay. And so I want to encourage you to bring the spirit of freedom, bring the spirit of respect into your circle, into your world, and watch what happens when you decide to walk in that way. And the last one is to choose love. It says, love casts out all fear. And there's a lot of fear going on in the world. That's what the tension is caused from. It's from people fearing. And we're fearing illness, we're fearing one another, that the other person is harmful in some way. But what if we change that to instead of fear, which causes separation, what if we choose love and we walk in the spirit of love? The Bible tells us that we do not have a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. Okay, so let's be people that bring freedom to our world. Let's be people that bring respect, and let's be people that bring love to our world and see what happens, because the change starts with each individual. The change in your world, in the people you're around, it can start with one person, right? If you look in the Old Testament, God didn't often choose up groups to make the change. It often was the I'm hearing a bunch of trampling outside my door, so my kids are having fun. But anyway, he didn't choose a group of people to change things or to walk out in things. He chose Abraham to make a move and take a step, and he chose Joseph, and he chose Moses to go and set the Israelites free, and he chose Noah to build this boat. And yeah, Noah gathered a team, but he chose the one person. So what can we do in our own worlds? What I mean by worlds is the people that God brings to us. What can we do to bring the spirit of freedom, to bring respect and forgiveness, and to bring the spirit of love into our worlds and make a difference? So anyway, if you have any thoughts and comments on how you can bring that to your workplace, family, school, church, whatever, leave it in the comments and let me know your thoughts about how to relieve the tension that is in some of our relationships these days, just because of what we've walked through in the last couple of years, because nobody wants that tension to stay. Let's change it, make a difference, and let's move forward and have a great future. Enjoy your evening. I'm gonna get this all shut down. Okay, oops, I'm trying to